Okay. It's all good. I think others have joined it. I'm hearing myself somewhere.
Yeah, my phone and my laptop is connected to Zoom. Let me focus on.
Post mute on. All right. So welcome. I think the last class I traded with was it 1 minute strategy or power four strategy. But let's just follow up with the market. If any signal, I would uh I will go with it. So let me start by selecting a good market. This is the 1 minute chart of 80 card. It's not good. These guys are adding different pairs every day. But it doesn't really matter. So far as you know what you're doing, you can still trade any pair. Alright, so this is the 5 minute chart of the YDX. So the market is currently at this high, that's taking out some liquidity. Normally it's meant to be giving higher highs and higher lows. So if it's meant to be giving higher highs and higher lows, you observe for is there any good failure pattern, any good confirmation? The market tried to break the lows, but this level, this other block here was supporting the price. So for me to get a signal, we have to at least see sellers break this level, and then we can sell in terms of lower low and lower high. So that's what I would like to be seeing. This market should at least go below this low here, below of this red candle until it breaks that low. I'll look at another pair, Euro GBP. What are we having? Okay, we had some. Let me put an alert here. So Euro GBP, the market is selling. Let's see the 5 minute chart to understand the larger direction. Okay, so on Euro GBP, there's another block here. The market just tapped the other block and it's trying to buy. So are we getting any good confirmation from the other block? From 1 minute chart, we're seeing this pattern. Markets give a 1 minute failure pattern here. So if this is a failure pattern because the market made a red candle and then buyers broke through. So now it's giving a signal for me to buy. Now for me to buy to get the best entry, I would want to refine the trade to the lower time frame to say, okay, how are we seeing the markets? I would like to see something like this. Remember when I taught you guys this pattern? So I'd like to see something like this where the market takes out internal low and then buy. So for this market to buy, at least it has to take out some of these lows, internal lows, grab some liquidity here and then buy. So it has to come down to this point before I buy to get the best signals or to get the best out of the trade so you don't lose ones. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place an alert here. The market gets there, I would like to buy. If it doesn't get there and it keeps on buying, no problem. And then, oh, it's already running. This guy, I say I want to see the price go below that low. Sellers are trying to bring the price below the low. The candle didn't close very well. The bodies of the candle didn't close very well. So I'll just wait. I feel this market has already closed because of the where this candle opened. But the market just wants to trick us, probably to miss the trade. Let's just watch it and go below there. Yeah, the market is already buying. Um, so now with what I've taught you, where is the market at? Where is it coming from and where could it be reaching for? So what we're seeing, the market could be reaching for this level or this highs, reaching for the highs to the upside, and then on the downside, it could be coming down for the lows. So this, it could be reaching for this level or this level, and the market is currently here, and we're expecting it to buy from this other block. So it's already buying, no clear signal currently. There is no high probability trade I can take for either 4 minutes. All right, good. I've been suspecting this guy that they actually broke the level now. The sell is clear. It's giving an entry, but mind you, for me not to just rush into the market, I like to, look out for the best entry. So I like the fact the market took out this high. I would like to sell probably around here. We've already seen the market rejecting. So I'll just make sure I put my expiry time on 4 minutes. That level was quite good. But if you can just get up to this level, I'll be much happier. Okay, can you get up to that level? All right, I think it's going to get there. In that pump. Rejecting. Hey, I missed it though. I miss that guy. I miss that guy. So the moment the markets took out this level or this high, that would have been the sniper entry because the market took out some liquidity here. So there's no point coming back for this level. So I wanted to sell, but that was quite fast. I missed that one. But I've sold there for 4 minutes. I've actually sold there for 4 minutes. But it's all good. Let's use the 5 minutes chart to see where the market should be reaching from. From the 5 minutes chart, like I said, remember, we're expecting higher high, higher low. The market has made the retracement, it has filled some void. And what we're expecting now is that from this level to this level where we had a buy, the market is likely going to retrace to 50%, 50% before reversing. If it doesn't retrace to 50%, then it might still continue buying or it might still retrace. But I would like to see it retrace down to this level. So now it's currently here from the 5 minutes chart. The market is currently here. How am I sure? How do I know the market would either continue selling or continue buying at the middle of this point? How do I know the next candle is going to go down or the next candle is going to go higher? Let's see. From the 1 minute candle, this guy looks good. It broke the low. So in terms of what I'm expecting from price, we have some unequal highs here that looks really attractive. These two equal highs, they look good. The market will likely want to clear them before selling. So since the market has not really tapped the 50%, it may come up again and then reject to sell. But at the same time, it's going to be a risky trade because the market has actually made a higher low. So if you sell here, it could still decide to just shoot up and keep on buying, and you accept the loss. But probably I might just want to get a confirmation at that level I want to sell to just use that one to say, okay, maybe I saw a confirmation before I enter the trade. Let's see what the 1 minute candle is doing. Right, it's forming slow candles. The market is still breaking the lows. That means sellers are still interested. Okay, they didn't really break the low very well. That candle is looking small. Okay, market is almost at the highs. Like I said, we're not really sure because if we decide to keep on buying, and if we still decide to reject and sell from the 5 minute chart, you see the price action. So you could still decide to reject and sell. But how am I sure? I'm going to say, okay, let me just use some form of a confirmation. Maybe let's say 15 seconds failure. If you could, 15 seconds failure might be too much. Let me just say maybe a 5 seconds failure pattern. Okay, this is already a failure, but I don't think it looks strong. So that kind of trend. Okay, let me see this one now. This is 10 seconds. If we can get a failure pattern here, I'll believe it more. You can see we have gotten a retracement. We got sellers, buyers broke the high. If we don't get any breakdown again, that means the market will keep on buying. We're still pushing higher and higher. That means the market will keep on buying. But from this area, if we can get that break, the market can break here, then we're sure okay, sellers will come into the market. Okay, boom. I like that drop. So get ready, put your expiry time on 4 minutes, 4:30 something. That's a pullback. Could just go up a little. Okay. All right, that's good. I'll sell there for 4 minutes. All right, so I took a lower option here because of the failure pattern I saw serving as my confirmation. I won't say my DXY is closed. How? Try opening it now. So you can see that failure pattern around that my region I want to sell. It gave me a sign to sell. So I'm expecting lower low, lower highs. Now, that was a confirmation. So it's pretty much selling. And from the 5 minute charts, new sellers are coming in, new candle. Let's see if sellers could hold the price. Okay, we had a strong red candle as our first candle. Beautiful. We're still getting more sellers, more deep, more deep. Nice, nice, nice. Amazing, amazing. If the sellers just break this next low, if the sellers break this low, then that means the trade is a confirmed trade. It's going to be a short item. If they can break that low again, okay, the candle is about closing. All right, beautiful, beautiful close, beautiful close. The market broke that low. That's a sure item for us. It's a sure winning trade, 100% win. Market is far below our entry already. It's clear, right? Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, amazing. I don't know if you're trading with this platform. These are the kind of trade that you should be taking. You don't need to miss this kind of sweet trades. I hope some of you took the trade. All right. Amazing, amazing. We have less than 1 minute. Now we could actually continue the pattern of lower low and lower high. Let me see the close of this trade so I can know where to enter the sell again. Since we believe the market is still going to keep on selling, let me see the 5 minute charts. All right, the candle is still running. Remember, we're expecting it to come down to that 50% level. And the market clearly broke that low. Beautiful break of that low. So we have to find a way to join the sellers again. So what I'm gonna do now, and say this market is dropped. That's how you know a bad market. The delivery of price is not clean here. I'll just close it. So I'm gonna say, let me look at my 15 seconds chart just to see the kind of price action we're getting here. So if I'm expecting the market to keep on selling, I like this sweep of this high. I like the break of structure, and maybe around the 50% of this drop, I would like to sell again. That will be from here. Let me see. Let me measure this one from here down to here. This is the 50% level. It would be nice to sell from that level again. Or let me just see from here. Maybe it's all the same thing. It would be nice to sell from there. And let me see the 1 minute chart. Okay. All right, it's coming up. It's coming up, and yeah, that level is good, but I wouldn't want to sell there. Let me open up the. Let me see the 5 minute chart. Okay. Now, even on the 5 minute chart, the market almost broke the low. Maybe I'll just use the 5 minute chart as my confirmation. So I've already confirmed the sales. Okay, let me just work with my first signal. I've already confirmed the sell. All right. Let me see. Okay, the market should go above that high. Market should go above this high again. I will sell. Okay, get ready. Once the market is going above that high, I will be selling for the next 4 minutes again. All right, good. I'll sell there. Okay. So, yeah. I think it's correct. It's correct. It's correct. So I took a lower option. Like I said, since the market sold off here, confirming our price action, I still believe the market wants to, continue with the sell, lower high. We're expecting it to go down to the 50% level on the 5 minutes chart. Now I'm working with the 1 minute signal here. So this 5 minutes candle didn't really go below this low to like confirm that trade. It didn't really go below the low, but I just had to risk it. Just had to risk it. If I wanted to be 100% sure, I would have loved to see maybe the bodies of this red candle go below that low. But it's not going below that low. That means it's kind of like a 50% chance trade. And you can see now the market is struggling. Oh, he doesn't want to sell. I don't think he wants to sell. If he wants to sell, he should just reject that and start selling for us. I'm expecting it to come down to this level. So maybe I would have waited to see if the 5 minute candle is going to break the lows. But it's all good. Look out for another good signal. This was after the candles. There's the highs. My entry is not too good, I guess. I have 1 minute or 2 minutes. I still have like 2 minutes. Can sellers still shock me? The rejection on this candle is a little impressive, but it's looking now like consolidation. So anything we see, we take. If we're lucky, we can win the trade. If we're not lucky, it's going to be a loss. I'm already taking my mind off the trade. It's not like the first one that we use the confirmation. So that candle has to buy and then maybe sell later. This current candle. Okay, still dropping. Can he close? Can he close without length? If he closes without length, the next candle is oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. That was impressive. I think with this 80% chance of winning the trade. Before buyers are going to retrace back to the entry, it's going to take a lot of work. That means buyers are really strong, and I don't want to see that kind of strength. For buyers to overshadow this red candle, it's going to take a lot of work. At least it's going to take like 2 candles to do that. So one candle shouldn't do that. One candle shouldn't do that to go back to my entry. I don't think one candle should do it. All right, we have less than 30 seconds. All right, it's even rejecting. I guess that should be an item again. Should be a second item for us. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Still on that trade. Sellers are still coming in from the 5 minutes. Impressive. Um, Now I'm still working with that same vision that the market is going to sell. But now if we want to sell, if I want to sell, you can see here that the one we use, this drop took out the previous low. But now when the market still went above this high, the next drop didn't take out the previous low to confirm a lower low. So selling here now won't be wise. All right. It won't be high probability trade since the market didn't take out the previous low. So I would wait. Maybe if I had seen a drop again below the previous low, then I will now look for entries to sell. Remember, this is where we're waiting for our destination. The 50% of the swing here from here, 50% of this swing. So the market most likely should retrace down to this point before buying because we still have some void to be filled. Still have some void to be filled around there. But it's now consolidating around that level. It's not reaching here. It's not going higher. So I probably think I might just pause this trend. I will just change this market. Well, so far we've got two clean trade. The first one was very impressive. The second one, our entry was not really good, but the volume of the candles was still supporting sellers. And you can see we had bigger candles in the direction of that trade. And I guess that's quite impressive. So like I said, for you to confirm if the market is still going to be selling or if you want to go with sellers is to watch if they make another new low by breaking the lows here. If they break the low here, then you look out for entry. Maybe you could observe when the market is going to take out a high and then you sell. That way, you're taking high probability trades and the market is going to be in your favor. Is that clear? Sellers are still trying. They're still trying to break the low for me. This low. All right, that was good. That was good. I love that candle. I love the fact that that candle closed without a rejection. It's a good sign that the market is going to break the low. This one here, the market closed below the low, pretty much well without a rejection. Now we're getting the retracement. We're getting the retracement for ourselves. So that means our sell signals are still active. A new 5 minutes candle just started. You can see it still went below the low here. So it's still telling us that our sell signals are active. So now the next thing is how do we get our entry? Entry. We can see a sweep of this high and then the break of structure of this low. The market made this retracement here. And I think it's roughly around 50%. We're roughly around Euro GBP. Let me see what's saying on Euro GBP. That was the first pair I was looking at, right? This one. Was I looking at this pair? Oh, yeah, true. I told you guys that the market was going to come down to this level. I was looking at that pair, but we're not sure about the buying again. I remember when we were talking about the buying, I told you guys that the next point of interest was here. Now you can see how beautifully the market just took out the high and then pretty much brought in the sellers. That was a good one, but I was not looking at the price action there. If not, as the market is taking out the high, we just look out for a confirmation and then you take your sell. Probably with maybe a 15 minutes failure at that high. Let me see. Did they give anyone? It failed here, but it didn't even give a retracement. So it was a trash price action here. The price action is not smooth. That's one thing about this trading thing. You might be trading one pair and you will not be getting good result out of the market. And you'll be trading another one and you'll be getting good result. So I was still trying to tell you guys the best entry. I wanted the market to like maybe retrace, stick out this high, and then we sell. But you can see the market is just, it made a small retracement and is already selling down to our targets. And it happens. I think we're just going to count this one as a missed trade. But our general direction and general bias of the market was still correct. It was still correct. The market has not really tapped the 50%, but that's the main target. That's the main goal. And you can even see we had something like equal highs here. So it was actually clear that the market was going to come for those highs. But it didn't really get there, and it's already tapping the target. So that means when he's going to be buying, he's going to be buying to take out those highs. He didn't go take out the highs and then sell. So those are two areas to look out for. And then 5 minutes charts, pretty much selling, beautiful delivery of price. As it's going down to the 50%, if you get continuations that, okay, this market is still going to be selling, the next target is going to be down here, this other block region. There are still some void, it's going to keep on selling down to there. Or if you get some confirmations for buying, that means the next high, the most recent high, is where it's going to be coming to clear. So far, so good. Are there any question or feedback on this trading section? I'm sure I'm recording. I'm going to drop the video. Can you all hear me? No question?
Yes, sir. It's good.
All right.
No
It's good.
question, sir.
All right. Good. I'm sure you got value. Watch the video. Practice. Just stay patient. Stay focused. Understand the price action. And you start trading, like you wait for clear signal. I assure you, you're going to increase your winning ratio. You're going to increase your winning percentage. Are you good?
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day. And we'll see you same time.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye for now.